What is up, guys? Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my channel playlist for individual tutorials on Logic, sculpting, music, and more. Let's just go ahead and dive into it. So there is a control sensor. The control sensor is on remote. It's on remote. That is important. The X button goes into an emitter. The emitter symbolizes a click. This is a sculpture grouped with a microchip. And then pretty much the microchip's line should be plugged into the sculpture. It should only be one sculpture. Just do it all as one sculpture to make it easier for you. The X button is also connected to a sound effect to symbolize your click noise, and then it's also connected to a signal manipulator. The signal manipulator is on pulse at on, no shaping, custom remapper. Plug the output into a trigger zone. The trigger zone symbolizes the things that you are clicking. The reason we're using the signal manipulator, because if you were to hold X, then you could just hover above the screen until you find the object. But since it's on pulse at on, it only works for the first time you click it. Then the signal sends off to the trigger zone, and then whatever this trigger zone is touching will then activate your text box or damage you if you click the wrong thing. All that great stuff works with this trigger zone. You can make it to where it detects labels and other things, or even tags. Check out my channel playlist for individual tutorials on Logic, sculpting, music, and more if you guys need help with anything else. So that's pretty much what these four things are for. Let's go ahead and talk about this signal manipulator for movement. That is, input is connected to the left stick. The output is connected to a splitter's input. It is set to none, left and right because the stick is up here. Custom remapper, none, right here, no shaping. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and talk about the four calculators that are then connected to the X and Y of the splitter. Y represents up and down, X represents left and right. So this X should be plugged into two A's, one greater than, one less than, and the Y should be plugged into two A's at the bottom for one less than and one greater than. I think I got my signs right. And then pretty much for the Y, use a keyframe. What the keyframe does is changes this from X to this Y. Make sure it's not on keep changes. You probably don't have to do this, but I did this anyway just in case. So here we are. We now only have 8 more to go. 8 more to go. So for the first X one, make sure it's 0.20 down here and greater than. For the second X one, make sure it's less than and negative 20. For the two Ys, make sure it's at negative 0.5. It'd be negative 0.05 whenever you type it in. And this one's less than. All the negatives are less than signs. And for the other one, make sure it's greater than and it's 0.08. 0.08. So 2 zeros. For the other ones, you don't need 2 zeros. It would just be 0.20 and then negative 0.20. For the result for both of these. Let's go ahead and talk about the top ones. Plug the results into the power button of these advanced movers. So this first one is plugged into this one. The second one's plugged into this one. And then for the Ys, it's plugged into this one. And then the second one for the Y is plugged into this one. So this is what's making the thing go up and down, left and right. On the Z-axis, 4.0 makes it go, or the X-axis, 4.0 makes it go right. Negatives make it go left. Then you'd be messing with the Ys for up and down. So positive makes it go up. Negative makes it go down for the Y. Negative Y makes it go down. And that's pretty much essentially how you do it. Just go ahead and copy my settings. You might have to put these up and make sure it's not on local space. You shouldn't have to connect this, but just in case you had to connect this for all these like I did, feel free to, but it might instantly do that since it's in the microchip right here. And this is essentially how you can make point and click games for Dreams PS4 without the imp, Make sure your microchip is grouped with this right here. And to see all that stuff, just press this, and that's essentially it. And the group button will be up here. And you can find this in the Dreamverse, guys. You can find this in the Dreamverse. Don't forget about your camera. Your camera, just set it to hide imps and then mess with the settings. You can click on it and then edit the camera. And that's pretty much it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, check out my channel playlist, and I am Young Text YouTube on the Dreamverse. You can type in Young Text YouTube on the Dreams browse and create, and then point and click game, or just type in point and click game, and you can instantly have this logic to use. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out. I hope this helps. Let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Peace out, guys.